lover, this is Heather from CysterWigs.com. Don't worry, I'm gonna totally put this on. I haven't lost my mind. But this is Marley. Hi, Marley. And yes, I'm in a bathroom, but it's a nice, clean bathroom. Our site location for this shoot happens to be having really inclement weather, and you know, I don't want to delay these videos. I want to go ahead and shoot them. The lighting in here is pretty awesome, so hopefully you don't mind the utilitarian aspects of this shoot. So I digress. You know, it's colorful. I wanted to show you what Marley looks like off my head before I put Marley on, because frankly her cap construction is the least impressive part, in my opinion. She's basically almost like a lace front shadle. You know, because the whole top of it is covered. I mean, completely covered. So, I mean, in addition to this monofilament, which by the way is kind of scratchy, it's kind of coarse monofilament on this one. I mean, the whole top of it is covered. The back of it, the wefts are covered. I mean, it is wefted back here. So, I mean, if you need a head covering for religious purposes, this will basically fit the bill. It does have a lace front on it. I mean, unless you have a ton of hair you're trying to fit up underneath it, then maybe not so much. But, you know, just wanted to make that announcement there. She does have ear tabs that have a little bit of polyurethane on them, which is great if you don't have hair here on the sideburn area, because you can put adhesive there. If you have hair in that location though, this is a useless feature. Like, just keeping it real. Like, polyurethane and silicone features on the inside of a wig cap aren't going to do you any good if you have hair in the locations where those features are located in the cap. That goes for this wig and any wig that has polyurethane or silicone inserts in the cap. Like, unless you're bald or shave the area where those inserts are, they're just kind of a pointless cap feature. So for somebody like me who's got androgenic alopecia, who has hair on my whole head, it's just very thin and kind of crappy. You know, for people like me, you know, like, they're a pointless feature. But for people who have total hair loss or hair loss in those areas or don't mind shaving their heads, you know, there you go. Now I've explained that, hopefully. But yeah, she does have a hand-tied monofilament top, but it's not like a standard Amore top. This is an Amore XO top. So, you know, it doesn't have that really nice, soft, silky material that you might be accustomed to with Amore wigs. Instead, it's got like a closed, sort of opaque lace, kind of, and it's cut sort of like Charlie Brown's sweater up here. So not my favorite cap construction, honestly, but the wig itself is super cute, and I'm very eager to show it to you. Here is what the top of Marley looks like. And one of the limitations you can probably pick up on with having, let's see if it'll focus, no focus on the wig. As you can kind of see, like, because it's got that material underneath it that's so opaque and it's not exactly a light color, it does sort of make it harder to see the part. I mean, you really have to kind of separate the hair there to see it. But anyhow, it's still a very beautiful cut, and I would like to show you what Marley looks like on. Oh, by the way, she does have an extended nape that also has those polyurethane features in it. Now, Amore caps tend to fit small, so this Marley wig is no exception. She fits a little small on me. Technically still an average cap size though. This cut is very similar to the Mina by Jon Renau that was recently released. I think that, you know, it's just your pretty standard A-line bob, very long in the front, precision cut. You want to make sure that the sides line up, and shorter back here. This one's a little bit more dramatic than Mina, because Mina, you know, she tapers the whole way back, whereas Marley, you know, is almost like Cody back here, and then boom, like you get these really long pieces right around the face. So the cut on Marley is actually a little bit more dramatic than what you get on Mina from Jon Renau. This, by the way, the color is Coffee Latte. And the lighting in here, even though it's indoor lighting, is doing a very nice job of representing the color. It's a very pretty brown. It has both light caramel brown and medium auburn brown highlights on top of a medium dark brown. So it's a very lovely, subtle sort of color. Like, the spirit of it is very similar to something like the, let's say like Toffee Truffle from John Renault, but it's not nearly as dramatic. The highlights are much more subtle on something like the Coffee Latte. And when I turn to the side, you can see what I mean. This is a very sleek cut. I mean, it's very sleek and skimming on, I mean, it just skims the face. And she has, you know, a little bit of volume built into the cap, but I couldn't find any permatease. I think it's just the way the cap is constructed. Kind of tight on me, like I mentioned. The nape is extremely short. So let's talk about some specs. The front on Marley is a very dramatic 11.8 inches from here all the way down. And that's that frontmost layer. And there are even some layers that are even longer. The crown down is 7.1 inches and the nape is only 1.4. So that's how abrupt that taper is. Very similar, like from here back to something like Cody, which is another Amore wig. And then the front of it is highly, highly stylized. It's a very precision cut A-line bob. If you really need top-notch cap construction, you may want to spend a little more and consider something like the Mina from John Renault, which is a little bit more of a premium quality wig. So I'm Heather. I'm from CysterWigs.com. That's CysterWigs.com. We're on the YouTubes. We are in bathrooms. We are all over the place bringing you wig reviews. And this has been the lovely Marley wig by Amore in the color Coffee Latte, which is a lovely, subtle, highlighted, medium to dark brunette shade. Thank you so much for watching my wig reviews and hanging out with me in the bathroom. We're bringing the 90s back, people. Remember when all the music videos were in bathrooms? For inexplicable reasons. I should be wearing Doc Martens and chokers, and I should, you know, tie that into my bathroom theme. I don't know. I'm just saying, bringing back the 90s, people. All right, until next time, I hope you have a great night. Bye-bye.